really want to inspire people and you want to mentor people into becoming like you, whether you are great at trading or not, you need to show them what they can become. And you're not going to be showing them their account balance. No, that's not what you're going to be showing them. You're going to be showing them the lifestyle that is required.
So there's this question about what makes someone profitable. And also, are there principles that drive profitability? Now on this show, we're going to delve into all of this. So I want to welcome you to the Profitable Podcast, brought to you by Willis Capital. My name is Danny P. Esu. And today we have someone very, very special in our midst who is going to be talking to us. And is also going to be sharing his experiences over time in the Forex industry. And he's someone very, very interesting, I must say, because there are so many parts to him that we're going to have a conversation around. We want to know him better beyond the Forex trader. What makes this man? He's no other than Sam Keys. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Sam Keys right here. How are you doing?
Very well. Good to be here, bro.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes.
So first, you had to fly in from Abuja down here.
Particularly, I had 2 flights from Abuja to Abia. From Abia, I en route Port Harcourt, then fly from Port Harcourt down here.
Wow. So what's behind
within
the movement?
Space of 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah,
so have you been traveling like that all around?
Yeah, several times. Particularly from last week till now, I've had about 4 flights.
4 flights.
Just to catch up, you know, as you go all the way up, people need you everywhere. So.
True. Oh, I like that. I like that. So, in fact, I should have started with this because the first time I had an encounter with him was when I hosted one event like that. I'm not going to mention the name, but during the event, he specifically asked and requested for the song "All the Way Up." And what's it about this song? You know, why the song "All the Way Up"?
Okay, the "All the Way Up." When I started my company, that is Freedom Trade House, I did everything relating to the branding of that company, from the logo design to the choice of colors to the Instagram banner and all of that. So when I was designing the banner, we needed to not the banner. When I was designing the logo, we needed to make it very symbolic. So in the logo, you will see it as a house, and then there's an arrow that's pointing from down up like this.
All the way up.
All the way up. So I was like, okay, let's do this. Then before I knew it, whenever I get on my YouTube videos trying to create something, I came across this song, "Nothing Can Stop Me," all the way up and all of that. Before I knew it, I saw myself using it as a brand song. And anywhere I go to right now, everybody like all the way up. So if you want to watch any of my YouTube videos before I start teaching, you know, you're going to hear "Nothing Can Stop Me," I'm all the way up and out. And it's more like a prophetic thing, you know, because traders need to see themselves, see where they're going to before they actually get there. Because I always use this mantra: if you can see it, you can have it. If you are down and you see yourself down, you'll always be down. But if you're down and you see yourself going all the way up, regardless of the challenges that you face, you're definitely going to see yourself at the top. And that is how it works.
Amazing. All right, so guys, now there's this thing. I know you are a content creator as well. I mean, you influence for some brands and all that. But before we get to all of that, let's start with your background. All along, I've been thinking that the name Sam Keys was more attributed to you playing keyboard. But you're saying that, you said that keys, of course, all the instruments, you know, they play on keys, right?
Yes.
So that means you had to pick keys to kind of generalize and solve the problem at once.
Yes.
Nice. So you said something about there's something happened in 2019. So can you give us the story? Tell us the story. Let's follow up.
All right. Like I said, I studied music 2012 to 2014, then computer engineering 2014 to 2019. And it was in my final year in 2019 that I actually, you know, picked interest in trading. I didn't pick interest in trading because people were trading. I picked interest in trading because I got scammed.
Oh, wow.
Right. I got scammed the last money I had.
How much were we looking? How much was it?
How much was it as an undergraduate in Nigeria? You know, the last money I had, right? Talking about that, the one that led me to going to learn how to trade Forex was the last 10,000 that I had in my life. I'm going to tell you about it.
Amazing.
But prior to that, I had lost about 300K to some platform that said they will invest in crypto and Forex and all of that. So I'm just going to take you through the story really quick. So it happened in 2018. Everybody did MMM in 2016, 2017. I remember. So the name Sam Keys is because I play several instruments. Yeah. Piano. I also teach voice. I train people on how to sing. I train choirs and all of that. I play piano, guitar, flute, bass, and just percussion is they whine me somehow. You understand? That is the drums. Okay, but I can teach it, but I'm not a drummer. Oh, I see. Okay, so that is it. So in 2018, a lot of things started happening. But before that, while I was in the university, I actually made money as an undergraduate by teaching music. You understand? So then in the hostel, I had a piano and a 7-octave piano. I do organize classes for some students. So I was making each student about 3K per month, teaching them once in a week. And I was accumulating funds for myself. And in 2016, I remember starting MMM with 50,000 naira because I was saving 50% of all the money I made every month, starting from when I was teaching in 2015. So I started MMM and everything happened.
But did you cash out?
I cashed out, you know now. You cash out, you think you have cashed out. Then
and you want to do more, right? It's cash out from you the other time.
They'll cash out from you. So until they cashed out from me, although I had some change on me that period. So in 2017, one of my classmates, his name is Victor. Victor, if you're watching this, this is you. Okay?
Shout out to Victor, right?
So Victor said there was a company called uGrant that offers 50%. MMM was doing 30%. But uGrant was doing 50%. They say they invest in cryptocurrency and also in Forex. So we had just tried to survive the MMM crash. And definitely when you've been exposed to such quick money coming in, you want to keep in vogue with how you can keep getting that. So we tried that. The first month it paid. And then in February, we tried that in 2017, December. February 2018, we tried. And the money didn't come back in March. We just heard some story. And they said the Forex market crashed.
Whoa.
And all those drama. So I lost mine. I lost one of my pastors. He gave me 150K to invest then. I had 150K that I invested. And I think one other person. So there was a total of 400K as an undergraduate that doesn't even know how to make millions of naira yet, you know. So I lost all of that and it took me back to the start. Just like Adekunle Gold said. Okay, it took me back to the start and I was broke as B, right? Wow. I was broke and I remember going home December 2018 because all the money I had been saving, I had lost everything for my business. You know, whenever you've gone up and you crash, it's usually difficult to start all over again. True. So I went home and I remember I'm the only son of the family, by the way, with 5 sisters. My mom was alive then, but my father had been late since 2014. So I went home.
Where are you from? So let me just get that as well, yeah.
Okay, I'm from Abia State.
Abia State, okay.
Yes, Abia State, Nigeria.
Yeah.
So when I got home during that Christmas break, it was a break, but I was broke. And I was definitely thinking of what I could do. I had just 5,000 naira on me. That was what was left in my life, 5K. And I was searching the internet because when you're making money from the internet, you always want to stick to making money on the internet. True. I was looking for the next system that's going to work. And I saw one Instagram page, Flip Cash. Oh my God. Flip Cash.
We have seen things in Nigeria.
I'm telling you. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, let's patronize this guy. And they say they start their investment from 50K minimum, right? And what you do is in 2 hours, you will get times 3. So if you have 50K, in 2 hours, they'll pay you 150K. So that's 200% profit on top of your capital. I was like, oh. So look at me now. Take a look at me. I didn't have 50K. I had just 5K. I started begging. You're begging a scammer to even have mercy on you.
That's
right.
crazy.
I started begging. I was like, please, and that's okay. Make it up to 10K. Now, this is for my sister. I actually broke your piggy bank to get 5K.
Wow, guys, you heard that?
Yeah, that's why I'm not joking with you. Whenever you ask, I give you more than enough.
That's amazing.
So I had to break her piggy bank. I got extra 5K, went to the street, paid a POS to send it to my bank account so that it will add up with the 5K in my GT bank account then. So I had 10K.
So was she aware that you broke
I don't think she's
piggy
aware
bank?
even till now, but if you see this video, just know.
So Sam Key's sister, just know that he broke your
I
piggy
broke it,
bank.
but I didn't break it the breaking way. I, taking way. That's how I did it.
More like an investment, right?
Yeah, it's an investment.
I see that.
Absolutely. So I took it and I added up and I was like, okay, 10K. And you know one thing about a high yield income program, something like that, when they've told you they're going to be giving you 200% in 2 hours, that moment you start dreaming, fantasizing how you're going to become a millionaire in 24 hours. So right there, I had sent the money over to the guy. I can't forget, I think I've forgotten the name. I decided to let the name go. And I was watching the time. I was really watching the time, and 2 hours later I called. What's going on? I didn't get a feedback. I kept chatting. What's going on? I didn't get a feedback. Next thing I knew, my ass was blocked. I was blocked there. Hey,
you know the story.
Before then, I had been planning how I was going to roll over the investment. 10K should give me 30K. So from this now,
you invest,
I will do 30K. I'll take it to like 90K. I had already run the plan how many times? Within 7 times investment, I will make $1 million within the next 24 hours. And all of those things came to, disaster. When I figured out that I was scammed. That moment, inside the code, I was sweating.
Wow.
That moment, like, it felt like everything has failed for me. And what got me driven to them is the testimonials they were posting. They were saying they would invest in Forex. Then I said, if that first company at the beginning of 2018 said it is Forex they were investing in, and right now this guy scammed me in December of 2018 of the money I have left that it is Forex, let me go and know what this Forex is. So after that event, I was just on the internet, right? And there's one girl that did an advert on Instagram called Forex or something like that. She was with IML then. And I saw the advert, and they said they're doing some masterclass, Forex masterclass at Ikeja. So I moved from Ojo because I live in Ojo, right? Yeah. So I moved from Ojo. I found my way there. I didn't even explain anything to anybody. I just found my way to Ikeja that fateful Saturday. That was in January 2019. And I was in a room, and these guys were mentioning some amount of money. I was like, I've never been in a room where people who make this kind of amount I've ever been all my life, So I saw somebody, the chairman 10 then, Owolabi, that's his name. He came, he did his presentation. Need to see how pumpy he was working because his fans. I was like, is this how money is?
Right?
And all of that. So I became interested, not because of just the academy, but because of the personality you become. So I became interested, but I didn't have money on me then.
Okay.
So it took me till September 2019 to get the $275 that I used to start IMF then, and that's how I started learning how to trade Forex. So the journey is not funny, and I thank God that it happened the way it did, because that is part of the reasons why I decided that I was never going to do anything that will make people feel like they got scammed, because I know how it feels to be scammed. My mother used to tell me something when she was alive. She said she knows the son that she gave birth to, that I could do anything. I could do a lot of things, but to steal, I can't do that. Because all her life, no one has come to the house and say, hey, your son took this, that belongs to this, and all of that. So remembering that statement that my mother made then, it actually guided me. And any system that is not formidable, any system that is not trustworthy, that is not built on truth and justice, I don't associate myself with it.
Okay, so let me just cut you there, because There is something you said. I just have to take you back a little bit. I know a lot of people are struggle with the concept of collecting people money to trade for them, right? And it happened to you with your pastor, right?
Yes.
So how did you get to deal with that? How did you overcome it? It's a struggle for a lot of people that think, in the Forex business, they think they know how to trade. It happened to me. I mean, so I'm speaking from experience too, you think you know how to trade and you decide to now trade for people, right? And before you know it, account is gone and probably never had something that protects you. So you end up refunding somebody, money that you would have used for yourself. So how did you get to deal with that?
Thank you for asking that question. I experienced it. I thought I was the only person who experienced it.
You're not alone.
So I remember it was 180,000 Nigerian naira. So from 3 people, 60K, 60K, 60K. I can't forget those figures because I know what I went through with them. So I got the funds. I felt I had learned how to trade Forex within 4 months. September, October, November, December. So from January, I can just get funds from people and start trading.
Yeah.
So January, I did that and I put myself in some deep shit. And I thought it was all easy as the demo account says. But when we got into the real account, I saw the money going down. And these people that come to give you some investments, in the beginning, they'll feel like they can afford to risk that. Yeah, you could give them terms, okay, invest what you can afford. And you yourself, you wouldn't want them to even go away, so you will not tell them what you can afford to lose.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I took it and I started trading. And lo and behold, 30 days later, the money's gone. It's all gone. Everything is gone. So prior to that 30 days, on the 3rd week, when I figured out that it wasn't leading to fruition, I started reaching out for help to people because I didn't want my name to be messed up.
So you reached out for help?
For help.
From people?
From people.
And paid?
And paid.
Wow.
Yes. And this is it. What I remember my in-law then, he was still yet to get married to my sister. He was the one that helped that period. I told him everything. This didn't go well. And I remember he gave me the whole sum. So I had to convince the people. This is another thing. You spent our 30 days as if keep giving us high hopes that something's really going to turn out. And at the end of 30 days, you're now telling us that nothing came out. They're just, they got aggravated, but I told you guys, it's better you just go with your money and that's it. So that guy came to my aid, he came to my rescue. I don't forget that. I don't forget that that experience. I don't forget it at all. So that is what saved me. And after that moment, I made a strong commitment to myself. Never collect money from people to trade. Until now, I don't collect money from people to trade for them.
Amazing. No matter
how much you want to give me.
Wow.
I don't collect money from people.
But I know that there's something called the drawdown
rule.
Drawdown rule. So you know that if you're losing more than 20%,
good.
You have all those agreements. Even if someone should bring, say, $1 million for you to trade, and then there's the drawdown minimum drawdown rule, right?
Yes.
So would you still go for it?
Now, the reason why I did that was because when I'm talking about what I did, meaning not to take money from people, is because I had not created a system that allows people to invest with myself or my company.
Okay.
So before you start doing investment and hedging, you must have a system put in place. You must have some law enforcement, like people got to fill some contracts, and this is what you're willing to risk from this money. And we as a company, we're ready to pay for the damages in case we go beyond this. So I knew that trading goes beyond just knowing how to trade, just to open your MT5, place a buy or put your lot size.
True.
If you want to do investment, it's a different ball game entirely. It's not joke, because if you mess up, you're going to spend a lot of time in the prison. You're going to learn
the hard way, right?
You're going to learn the hard way.
I know, right?
So that made me. I completely just went away from it. I told myself I was going to take my time to build, go through the process, use my own money over and over again. And the truth is, any other person that came, there's one of my close friends and he needed my help. And I figured out that I told him that within so period, we'll be able to give you like 20% or 30% or something. Because I had a lot of things going on in me. I had a lot of projects I was handling. We couldn't meet up But because he needed the funds for something very important, I had to use my own money to pay him.
Wow.
Then take my time to grow the funds.
Hmm.
So
Amazing.
before you start investing for people, or before you start trading as an investment trader, you need to make sure you have created a system for that. Particularly, you may even have traders that are trading for you. You understand? If you want to go big on that, you know that, okay, this company, this is what we do, we trade for people. And before you do that, make sure that your terms and conditions are very clear. And you know that is one of your major source of income, not something you just want to try out. Because if you just want to try out, you just want to try it, it will try you and you'll be tried.
Right. so what's
Right?
what's the biggest amount of money, I mean, you've had to manage?
Okay, in my account management so far, I've done 600K.
600,000.
Yes, I've done 600K in
Wow.
management. I
Not prop firm.
not
real
that,
cash.
funds. I've done 600K, and I thank God that I didn't have to look for how to pay them back.
Wow.
All right.
Amazing.
Yes, I thank God for that. And after that experience, I decided not to take any other one because I needed to build a system that can handle it.
All right. So would you consider yourself, would you say you are a profitable trader?
Yes. Yes.
And
I am a profitable trader because, not just because I know I am, but because I have been in the room several times with a couple of friends and we trade live and we make withdrawals. And I show you the strategy. I use it over and over again. We make withdrawals. So what makes a profitable trader? It is a trader that has found a system that works, applies that system consistently, and makes withdrawal consistently, regardless of the losses, because losses are part of the game.
Yeah.
But the fact that you know what works for you and you stick to it and you've been making withdrawals with it, that is a profitable trader.
All right. Amazing. So there's something you said about going live, right?
Okay.
So I want to talk about that. Do you think it's, you know, a lot of traders, I would say most of the big boys in the game, they're kind of afraid of going live to call a trade because it might flop. So have you ever called a trade before on live and it flopped? And how did you feel? How do you get to deal with that? Yeah.
Okay, actually started this live thing this year, 2024, especially trading the news live. Yes. And we've had a lot of successes, I think out of all the news setups we've taken in the past 4 months or 5, I've lost just one.
Just one?
Yes, just one.
So let me get to understand something. Are we looking at just NFP or are we looking at every
not just
other form
NFP.
of
So we have
news
NFP, we have CPI,
CPI
we have
and all of that?
PPI.
Okay.
Yes, FOMC, we have Powell's speech and all of that. So particularly NFP, if you check my YouTube channel, I created a YouTube channel, Freedom Trade House Live, for live trading and live streaming. So the past 3 NFPs, I streamed them live and I gave the setups. I was taking it live on my account, I was giving it out to people in the community. Everybody was just making profit from it. So what I see, because live is all about perspectives. It's all about what you think about things. It has nothing to do with what is really happening out there, but it has everything to do with what you think is happening out there, because that is what shapes our lives. That's what makes us act in a particular way. So the aspect of trading live, getting on Instagram live or YouTube live, showing the charts, showing your funded account or your live trading account and all those things. Why people think that hey, don't do that. You don't know who is watching. Your village people. These are there's all those people that want you to go down.
Fail, yeah.
You don't do that. This and all of that. I just pity you lose the money. The truth is you've already lost the money. As a trader, you need to have that mindset. I have lost it already. Whatever I put in there is gone. They say he who wants to save it is going to lose it, but he who wants to lose it, will save it.
Are you invariably saying that any money like that is in the MT5 at that point is not your money?
Trust me, it's not yours anymore. That is numbers. It's not even money. You understand? So your money is gone. What you're seeing on those are just numbers, not your money.
Wow.
It is gone. So if you have that ideology, you will not be scared of even losing anything at all. So when you understand that it is gone already, what is left for you is, or what you should be thinking about is how much you can save from it. Do you understand? it's gone. How much can you save from it, and how much can you make on top of it while you're saving some?
All right, so we're going to talk about your academy, right? But before we get to your academy, I need to, and also the mentorship, yeah, but I need to understand your background as to how you learned, did you get some mentorship, and did you subscribe to mentorship from online, or you had a particular person that you paid and took time to drill you to know how to trade, that held your hand through the system, into the system?
All right, thank you for that. Now, this is how I started trading. Remember, like I said, I was scammed and I had to look for a way. I went for that program, and in September 2019, I finally signed up with the academy. So it was a network marketing academy that organized the masterclass. I signed up with the academy back then in Abia State, Umaya. They were doing some events, so I had to sign up with the team over there. And I started learning. So I learned how to trade Forex from IML.
Yeah.
While IML actually celebrates and pushes out those who are ranking in the network marketing space, they barely do that for who is really making money from trading. That's the truth. Because trading is not something you're going to start learning this month, and by the end of 1 month, you are there. You start making hundreds of thousands of dollars and all that. But with the network marketing, you can actually make 25K, 150K a month, 50K, and all that when you build up the network marketing. So while I went there, network marketing is all about your network and your net worth, because your net worth is your network.
Network, yeah.
Myself that struggled from the trenches to get into a system that we have people who have gone out of the trenches long ago. At that level, I was only surrounded by people who were in the trenches. So they could not afford what I paid to join the company. Mm-hmm. In a nutshell, I couldn't network with people that could join my organization, IML. Mm-hmm. So I never ranked anything on IML. So when I figured out that it wasn't working for me to become a network marketer and make money from there, I knew the only way out was to learn how to trade. So I went through the academy over and over and over again. I had this handbook. I wrote, went back. So I took my time to consume the resources that was inside of the academy, listening to Christopher Terry, listening to Christopher Derrick, McQuinnons. I remember their names. These are the guys that actually learned from, and I take them like mentors. Although we didn't meet, but I actually consumed a lot of their content.
Tutorials, right?
Yes, their tutorials. And learning from all these guys, I went, and I was with IML for 1 year.
Wow.
I was with them for up to a year. I remember when I joined, they were IML, so they wanted to upgrade to IM Mastery Academy. During the upgrade to IM Mastery Academy, there was something on their website that everybody didn't see. But I was just so lucky, I saw it. What was it? I'm saying this on camera. So I was able to access the website, that is the academy, without subscription. That is after like 3 months after they had, upgraded. So because of my cache, I refused to clear my cookies or cache with the website. So I was able to log in to my account still. So after 3 months of payment, the next few months, I could access that, go over the academy over and over. That's the old website, not the new one. I couldn't access the new one. I could access the old one. So I had access to those information, and that's how I was going over the academy over and over again, listening to the guy teaching, listening to Christopher Terry over and over again. And I started practicing how to teach using Zoom, just like they do it on that academy. And that's what gave birth to my YouTube channel.
Your YouTube channel. So, all right. We're going to talk about your YouTube channel, your content creation and all that. But I am also very concerned. I want to know, at what point would you say you started becoming profitable? At what point would you say was game changer for you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was in 2022. That was when I started becoming profitable, because that's when I found out the system that works. I said it's all about a system that works.
Where did you find the system?
The chart showed me.
It wasn't from IML?
No, not from IML.
The chart showed you?
Yes.
So why hasn't the chart showed me?
Okay, so this is it. On IML, I was learning Forex, and there was a bunch of strategies they keep telling you about. The harmonic pattern, the harmonic scanner, and all of that. People bring in several strategies with different Bollinger Band. Those are our team. They just want you to make money so that you can subscribe. They start giving you several strategies. Bollinger Band and all this. They were not working. I went to YouTube and I came across synthetic indices. And at that point, it was actually one of the members of my IML organization that introduced me to synthetics. So I started studying it, and I went over and downloaded videos of people who were teaching synthetics. I started learning, and I started seeing trading from a different perspective, totally different from what I was learning in IML. IML gave me the foundation, but the practice, I started seeing them on YouTube. So I had to now connect the information I had from IML into trading synthetics. And if you go on YouTube, I think I'm one of the most successful synthetics trader on YouTube right now.
What's your most which pay?
Yeah, for the synthetics, volatility 75, volatility 51S, because 75 is behaving recently. So we trade 51S now. We make, if you check my Telegram community, we have a lot of, this week we made a lot of money from it.
Amazing.
51S. And recently added 251S. So the 1S series tend to actually give us a lot of funds.
So the synthetic world, do you think, what makes it different from the
Forex?
Yeah, the Forex, because I know that, the synthetic is not affected by fundamentals, right? So what, do you think people are more profitable on the synthetic than the Forex
for you
itself?
To win on synthetics, you just need knowledge. That's all you need. Knowledge. Take away the emotions, right? Okay, you just need knowledge. Once you have the right knowledge, knowing when to enter and when to exit, and know how long you should hold your trade setup, you're good to go. But in Forex, even if you have the knowledge of when to enter, technical know-how, if you have all of that, there could just be a news that will just happen and the market goes against your technical. Scatter everything.
Oh.
So, all right. So that is it. So let me just bring that. So after learning synthetics, I saw trading a different game. Then in 2022, I started making money from there. I had a profitable strategy. So when I talk about system that works, it's about the strategy that works and backing it up with your discipline. Then last year, 2023, I then came back to Forex and trading gold. That is what I trade majorly now.
I see.
Bringing all the information I acquired from synthetics into gold. And now we're just scaling it.
Amazing.
So that's how it works.
Okay, so we're going to come back, guys, because we have a few things we want to talk about. I want to know more about his mentorship, okay, and also I want to know his lifestyle, if he's amongst the Lambo boys or the, the Rolls Royce and all that.
Hello there. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. This is a quick break, but don't worry, I promise it's worth it. So, Willis Capital is on the hunt for traders. Not just any traders. We're talking about traders who can turn those green pips into real cold hard cash. Now, if that sounds like you, just know that they are ready to fund you with up to $100,000 US. Oh yes, $100,000 in live capital, and you can even scale up to $1 million US. Now, if you're thinking, can they really pay out? Funny you asked. Willis Capital just recently paid out over 3,000 traders. So yeah, they are very good at that because they have enough liquidity to make every trader rich. And here is the best part. When you make profit, they profit from your success too, right on the live server. So to become a part of this, all you have to do is click on the link below and sign up for a skill check funded account of your choice. And bam, live trading capital just like that. Remember, your trading goals won't magically happen until you start making withdrawals. And that is what Willis Capital is here to help you do. So, what are you waiting for now? Sign up and let them fund you. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right, welcome back, guys. This is the Profitable Podcast brought to you by Willis Capital. My name is Danny P. Esu, and I have with me the one and only Sam Keys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's right here.
You can say the S to the A to the N to
yeah,
the K to
and
the E.
I like to add something. All the way up, guys.
Yeah. Stop playing.
I love that. Stop playing too. Okay, so let's talk about your mentorship program. Do you think that people are, I feel like a lot of times I have a friend, let me just tell a story. So I have a friend that his brother was teaching or was training, over a period of time. And the guy observed that he wasn't doing so well with trading, and he knows he has the background, the theoretical part, but every time he trades, he's losing his money. So he decided to now venture into mentorship. Do you think that mentorship is an escape route for perhaps traders that are not profitable? So they just want to hide behind that and make extra funds for themselves.
Okay. Okay, I will just start with this statement. If you know where you're going to and you're on the right track, you just keep going. So for you to achieve anything, first of all, you need to know what it is that you want to achieve. In the industry of Forex trading, there's a lot of opportunities besides trading itself that can help you generate funds. So one of the reasons why a lot of traders struggle in the industry is because they don't have alternative source of income that keeps them in the game. So they just want to, I must trade today. Why the market must not give you money today. And by so doing, they lose money over and over again. And your so-called mentors, okay, was I once in that category? Yes, I was when I wasn't profitable, before 2022 or so, right? I figured out that, because I had limited supply, if I go into the market, I tend to lose, what I had on me. So I just knew that my basic source of income that will help me keep trading was the mentorship program. You understand? So if trading doesn't work right now, the mentorship program is still going to give me funds that will get me back into the game. So it's just like business. The Forex trading is a wide business market on its own. You've been making money from the mentorship, you've been making money from trading itself, which is the game changer. If you're making money from trading itself, depending on what lot size you trade with,
right?
If you use 0.01, you ain't making money.
All right, so you just mentioned 0.01. Do you think, are you a kind of trader that will go in full margin, or you would just
depending on the account size, yes, depending on the account size and depending on my objective. So if I'm trading news, I go full margin. Yes, I fund particularly for that news.
And if you lose the money,
I go full margin. If I want to lose the money, let it go.
Wow.
But if I make the next news, I'm going to make like times 10 of what I lost before, so it covers it. But now, if I'm conservative with my account, I don't trade that way. So I've learned to discipline myself to know when I'm trading to risk a portion of my account and when I'm trading to risk all in full margin. So this is something everybody needs to strike a balance on that.
I think is a function of the mindset.
Absolutely.
So you have to program your mind before you even get into trading,
Absolutely.
right? All right.
Absolutely. So before you go on, talking about the mentorship thing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the mentorship thing, like I said, Forex trading gives us different places where we can make money from. I'm also talking about my own experience too. So it helped me because I had the information, I had the knowledge, and people want to acquire knowledge from you. It's like a business. You sell the knowledge to generate capital that you can use to trade. And when you make money from trading, you do whatever you want to do with it. You understand?
So let me just interject there. So how do you sell the knowledge without having a proof? Yes, because most of the mentors that we have, you see them showing the lifestyle. They're more of the lifestyle traders. Do you think it's a way of attracting people to their mentorship program? Because people say, people talk and they say this is a scam. They just, you see them driving the big cars and all that. But at the end of the day, they're not really profitable from trading, but they're selling materials. So what's your thought on that?
Okay, this is it. If you know how to trade and you want to help people, you trade, you make a lot of money, you really want to help people, you want to create a system, a school that will educate people on how to trade. If you don't give that lifestyle that shows what you do with the money you make with trading, you're going to attract people that will come and learn from you. People don't buy the money you're making from the market. They buy the lifestyle that you are showing with the money you made from the market. People are not interested in making money. People are interested in traveling, going for a vacation, a 6 month break twice in a year. People are interested in going for a trip with a business class or first class. People are interested in flying private jets. That's what they're interested in. They're not interested in how much it could take to fly a private jet. From the trenches up here. So what am I going to be doing up there? So even if you are the king of the market, if you really want to inspire people and you want to mentor people into becoming like you, whether you are great at trading or not, you need to show them what they can become. And you're not going to be showing them their account balance, balance. No, that's not what you're going to be showing them. You're going to be showing them the lifestyle that is required. So there are two ways to this thing. Some people show the lifestyle in order to sell their mentorship. You understand? Because it is their mentorship that funds their lifestyle. You understand? While some people, they do the lifestyle because they want to show you that this trading works, it pays for them. And I'm going to tell you the truth. In this industry, at the beginning, the money doesn't pay you. The trading doesn't pay you as much. That is how it is. At the beginning. That's why I say if you know where you're going to, you got to do all it takes to get there. So at the beginning, you may not be getting enough money because you don't have enough capital to sustain your profits, that high volume profits in the trading space. So it is required of you, if you know how to teach, if you know how to mentor, people can pay you direct. That's sales. You may want to go to the sales aspect of the Forex business. All right? You could generate money for yourself. When you have generated enough money and you create a system that keeps giving you money, then you feel free to invest from it, or perhaps feel free to, have that packaging that will allow investors invest in you. Because if you don't have that packaging, investors will not give you $1 billion to trade.
All right, I want to cut you right there because I want to delve a little bit into your lifestyle. Okay. So you make money from Forex. How do you spend the money? Do you buy, do you invest in real estate? Do you invest in substantial stuff, that will attract more people to come trade or
now
apply on the mentorship with you?
Yes. Now, from my own case, when it comes to the money I make from trading and all of that, I've not delved so deep into lifestyle, which is something we're going to be giving guys very soon.
I see.
They will see a lot of the tire. Right. I think the past couple of years in my trading, 4 years, from when I started being very profitable, 2022 till now, that's 2 years, right? From 2022, or let's say ending of 2021 till now, what I've been doing was investing my money back into my business to build systems. That's what I've been doing. I won't show you a lot of things, like you won't see anything lifestyle. Rather, you see me talking more about trading because I have been investing in my business, creating a system that's going to hold the business so that when I am doing lifestyle, I won't be bothered about the business.
There's something to back it up.
There's something backing it up right there. And it is running. I have staffs. I have people who are working for me. I have people I pay bi-weekly. I have those I pay every month. I make sure that this system is going on very smoothly because I've been reinvesting into that. And also when it comes to what other things, I invest in real estate. When it comes to the property aspect, I also invest in myself.
Amazing.
Wearing good clothes.
Amazing.
Buying books. I buy a lot of books. I read books. Right? Get gadgets that I like.
And you travel too.
And I travel.
How many countries have you traveled?
This week I've traveled within Nigeria on its own. I've traveled. I told you I had about 4 flights
4 flights
already.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I did 4 flights. I started my international travels this year. Whoa. And I've already traveled 2 countries. Amazing. And I have one I'm going to tomorrow, and in October I have another one I'm going to.
You're traveling tomorrow?
I'm traveling tomorrow.
I'm coming with you, bro.
Right? And after October, there's just a lot. So I just opened the door for international traveling this year. So there's a lot. I like that because when you make money, you want to see the distant lands.
Yeah,
you want to live beyond the 4 walls of your country. That's if your country has walls. Some countries, I don't think Nigeria has walls.
All right, so I like to know what do you have like a favorite car you would want to buy? Are you one of those traders who would want to say, once I make a certain amount of money, I'm going to buy this particular car? I want to show people that Forex is actually paying. Do you have a dream car?
Okay, I have dream cars. Okay, and I am getting those dream cars not because I want to show people that Forex is really paying, but to satisfy my desire to have those cars. Because that's something, those are 2 different things. Whatever I do for myself is not to show the world that, hey, I'm there. Because you've never arrived. Your own starting point is someone, your arrival point is someone's starting point. There's never, Rick Ross doesn't know how many cars he has.
Wow.
I'm telling you, he doesn't know how many cars he has. So when you think you've arrived, that is someone's starting point. There are levels to these things. So if you understand the aspect of satisfaction and also gratitude for how far you've come, you understand that anything that you have currently is more than enough. And what you have right now can push you to the next level for what you don't have.
Okay.
So when we talk about the dream cars, yes, I have a couple of dream cars. Like while I was coming in here, I was seeing some GLE 53. I'm actually interested in the GLE 53S. And after that, I have a Rolls Royce. It's very clear there. Yeah.
How much is it now? You have an idea?
I know there are different levels to it. So with, let's say, $700,000, you can get a good Rolls Royce.
And one trade can actually give you that
one trade, just one,
one lot size.
2 pips.
Like, right? 100.
Right, I'm telling you. You just hit it, couple of those 100. So talking about the Rolls Royce, I'm that kind of executive guy, Rolls Royce. If you talk of the Lambo, yes, it's there. And also the G-Wagon, that is the G63 is actually there. So when I have built enough system, when I've built my system well enough to hold the lifestyle when I want to live it, I'm going to buy all those things anyhow.
All right, quickly, I want to get your thoughts on this. Recently, a lot of prop firms are shutting down, right?
Yes.
And do you think that prop firms are a scam?
Okay, prop firms last year were scams. Especially with the shutting down of MFF, we realized that it was really a scam. At that point, more scams started scamming us, and they made it very clear that the prop firm space was a scam. But prior to that, was the prop firm space a scam? No. Nothing is a scam until it fails to give what it is paid for, and it refuses to do a payback. That is it. So there were companies that opened, and they found it like, okay, this is the period where many open. Let's just try. Let's collect money, and we'll go, and that's all. But are there formidable prop firms? FTMO is still in business, right? FTMO is still in business, and some others.
And Capital Wheelies as well.
And Capital Wheelies.
They are the sponsor of this.
Yes.
And
so
it's regulated, actually.
It's regulated. So the prop firm space, anything that has fake has original. That is, if you can see a fake of something, if you can see a scam version of something, it means that there's an original version of it that truly works and that pays. So what I think is, you just need to find the one that works. And I'm on this live broadcast with you guys on this podcast because Willis Capital is a platform that I see that works. And I remember when they wanted me to do some ad for them, I told them any platform that is not formidable, that is not going to stand the test of time, that doesn't have a plan for the next 10 years, I don't want to show my face on it. And so far, I've seen that they've been reliable, and with the system they've created is a system that is here to last, and the system that is here to meet what they are promising people out there, to meet what they are promising people out there. So, like I said, there are prop firms that could be scams, but when there are scams, it means there are original systems. So it's all about you finding the original systems. And with this podcast, we are right at the right spot.
I must also add there, because there's a name behind the Willis Capital, Dapo Willis, who is behind it. So
Absolutely.
you know that, okay, this is someone you know,
Yes.
right? If
Yeah,
your money is
that
gone,
one, if anything happen, I'll go and
you
hold
know
his
where
neck.
to meet Dapo,
I
right?
know where to meet you, right?
Amazing.
So that most of those scam prop firms, we don't even know who own them.
And where they're located, right?
And where they are
It's-
located,
yeah,
especially
true.
the international ones.
True.
So, but if you're in Africa and you have a prop firm that has decided to, to break the yoke, and the prop firm is coming from Nigeria, you know anything that comes from Nigeria is powerful. I'm telling you guys, just check it. The entertainment world, Nigeria is just making everything, And I know that the trading space is going to come back to Nigeria because Nigeria is automatically and really fast becoming the hub for trading in Africa and from Africa to the world. Just watch out for it. Give us 5 years. You'll see what's going to happen.
Okay, so before we get to round off at this point, I'd like you to talk to our viewers and those listening to this podcast. All right, what would you say are the things they need to look out for them to be successful at trading and also to be profitable?
Okay, for you to be a successful trader, for you to be profitable at trading, number one is you need to learn how to trade. Learn the right thing, acquire the right knowledge. If what you know right now ain't making it for you, discard it, right? Get rid of it and learn anew. Learn the system that works. After you learn what works, you need to stick to what works. And if I keep going through the list of what you can do to actually become a successful and profitable trader, I'm going to be talking for a long time. But to cut everything short, to become successful at any field of endeavor, the fastest way to get there is to find somebody who has the result you're looking for and emulate what they do. So if you want to be successful, find a mentor. You must not necessarily communicate to the person directly. Find somebody you're going to be learning from. Replicate what the person does. That will place you at an edge. Then the next thing, find a system, the strategy that works best for you. If you're a scalper, be the best at scalping. If you're a day trader, be the best at day trading. If you are a swing trader, be the best at swing trading. Find a system that works for you. Stick with it. Stick with it very well. Then finally, scale. You want to be successful? What do people call success? The person that has the Lamborghini, the person that has the Rolls Royce, the person that has the Ferrari, the person that has whatever they want, travel, private jet. There are levels to this. This could be somebody's level 20.
Right.
And you are currently at level 1. But success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Whatever level you are at right now, if you can make whatever goal you have set for yourself at this level, then you're successful, because every goal attained prepares you for the next level. You hit this goal, that becomes a level 0. You will target something bigger, you get there, another level, and that is how it goes. So to become a successful person, identify how far you want to go, and then start working towards it, taking advantage of every opportunity that you see along the way. If you do this consistently, in no matter of time, with all these things I've shared with you guys right now, you will see yourself at the top. And remember, nothing can stop you. You're all the way up.
Thank you so very much, guys. I learned a lot just listening to him. I want to believe that you are inspired. You have been inspired as he has shared insights and also his experiences over time, in trading. I want to encourage you to make sure, first of all, subscribe to this YouTube channel, okay? And click on the notification bell so that anytime that we are putting content like this, you can be the first to know. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Sam Keys, for making it here. I mean, you came all the way up and you're here. Yeah.
I came all the way up here.
Up here, yes, amazing. So we appreciate everything you've done. I mean, sharing your experience and everything, with the people watching right now. Please, I want to encourage you to go out there first. I always ask this question, do you go for the money or you go for the knowledge? I know a lot of people are inspired by, the Lamborghinis and all the big things that the people you look up to, the things that they show, people are inspired by that. No, it's not a bad thing. But then I would like to encourage you to go for the knowledge first. All right. So it doesn't matter, even if it takes you 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. After all, for you to become a medical doctor, you spend approximately 5 to 6 years. But you can't just wake up and then learn about Forex in 1 month and think you'll be profitable. You need to spend time and learn, practice. They say practice makes perfect, right? So by the time you practice over a period of time, you get better at it. So I encourage you, please take time, learn. Once you learn, okay, find a way to, now if you can get a mentor, it's good. And be very, very careful when you are trading, all right? That's what I have to tell you. Thank you so very much, guys, for being a part of this podcast. This is the podcast, the episode 2. We'll be looking out for episode 3. So stick around and have a good time. Thank you, Sam Keys. God bless you.
Thank you, and you too.
All right, signing out.
All right.